Now that I have mentally decided what I want in my student class, I am going to flash this up for you because what I'm going to do in the Java file is using my UML, I'm going to make a student.java file with the class name student, put some private properties in it, put in some constructors, and then put in a whole bunch of methods. So you may want to pause this video so you can just put in the skeleton of what the student class is going to look like. Moving on to the Java file. So what I have here is a public class student. It's got my private properties in it, and it's got two constructors. Default constructor, which I don't want anybody to ever call because I'm not sure what we would do for a default ID that would be legitimate. And then a public constructor, which is the one that we want everybody to call, where you have to pass a name, credits, and an ID. This comment belongs above this. Okay, then I have a section of getters where I've actually just filled these in, and then I'm going to scroll right past them because I'll be back to talk about them in a minute. Setters, same thing. And then down here I have just some empty methods here for toString and for equals. So I put the Java doc in, I know what it's supposed to do, but I haven't actually written the code yet. I've just written the method signatures. Okay, so up to the top to go one at a time. We'll do constructors first, and if the video starts getting long, I'll switch to another video for the getters and setters. I don't care what I do in here because nobody's ever going to call this, so I'm not going to actually write any code in here at all. In the initializing constructor, all I have to do is set the properties up here, the properties of this current instance, to my parameters that are being passed in. So this is named name, so name equals name. Weird. That's totally not going to work for Java because Java can't figure out in this statement whether you mean to set this equal to itself or whether you're talking about this name up here. So it's ambiguous. To make it not ambiguous, I will say this before it. So this one is talking about this property. This is the name for my instance of student, the current student. Let me do these quickly. This dot credits, this dot num credits equals credits, and this dot ID equals ID. So I called this credits just to show you that if these are not the same name, I don't need this dot. I can leave. I'll probably leave it here just to be, for consistency. But Java would be able to figure out what you meant because it will look up here and it will say this is num credits. This is obviously credits. There are two different names. It's not ambiguous. But for consistency, I will leave it. In the next video, we'll look at more closely at the getters and setters.